hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
To the air on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this 1st down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
4th down and 12 is 4 down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We got it.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. No quickness to grab it off the touch. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab in the backfield. It's McAllister. Game stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, TCU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Going over the top. It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
To throw, it's Robertson. Throws to the back. Makes the run. It's Washington. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Wants to go up top for first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete. A really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They want to throw it. Gets it up. He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires left. It's caught. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the returner will be dragged down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Going up for the first down. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's McAllister. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And as he throws, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
On third down, he drops the throw. Interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. Powers through the defender.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Throws to the wideout. Red in the middle. It's Hawkins. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He's putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end of the pick, Jeff.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there.
coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
To the air. It's Hoover. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the time, lets it go.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside. Obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more active.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the left. Finds space on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and of course, they're in field goal range. Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Completes it in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, you're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now. He showed all of it today.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And it is another interception. Just a careless He goes down after a short return, but what a play to get the football back. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A bold opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Hoover. Looking to buy time. Over the backfield. It's Mars. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Puts it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there is still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking.
Pass rush gets there. Gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide out. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And his 4th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled it yet. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gets him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but
first thing to break your way, Paul?
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 25 over Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. More, I should have ran a better route.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, launch the pass. Fires to the right.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. That's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back, they're playing nickel, they're playing dime. So we need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. As reeled in, it's Washington. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. They just gassed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Unloads to the right. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prentice. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They want that clock to run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snapped in the middle. It's McAllister. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Don't let him run.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll try to run.
To get that miracle is no longer coming now.
They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back to throw, it's Robertson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. Here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally the defense makes a play, and it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, Defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense comes up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next drive.
Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one comes out on the right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He has been surgical, precision, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.